Hello guys, welcome to English Language Hub. Today I'm gonna share about reading words, phrases, and sentences with gr as it sounds in grass. Also, note details from a selection read, and this time I'm gonna use a dialogue entitled Grandma's Garden. So, to open up a lesson, lead the students to sing a song, I Wanna Be Your Friend. I wanna be your friend a little bit more, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit more. You can lead the students to do this 2 times, okay? And then after singing the song, guys, go on to drill on words, phrases, sentences with blend, okay? And after those words, move on to a chart reading of the story A Good Friend. So this one here, a good friend. Fred and Frank are good friends. Frank is sick and frail. Fred visits his friend Frank. He brings fresh fruit. He also brings fried fish. Frank is happy to see Fred. Fred is happy to see Frank too. Okay? So, after reading the story A Good Friend, move on to show pictures of a garden. Example, this one with green grass, green grapes, and other fruit-bearing trees growing. Okay? And then ask question. What do you see? What plants grow in the garden? What is the color of the grass? Yes, what is the color of the grass? The color of the grapes. Yes. Do you also have a garden at home? What plants grow in your garden? Now guys, this garden belongs to Grandma. We will read the dialogue about Grandma's garden. Yes, this is it, guys. And then move on to your presentation. Ask, in what sounds do these words begin? Yes, grill, green, grip, grit, grid, green, grit, brick, great, grape, grain, grace, grass, grandma, grandpa, grab. Okay guys, so show to the students the consonant blends g and r that makes grr. Okay, so after reading these words, ask the students to give their own words that begin with the consonant blend g and r, okay, or grr, okay. Present the words. Present the words to the students, guys, and phrases, sentences, and dialogue. Okay, so guys, these are the words. Read again. Grill, green, grip, grid, green, grit, grick, great, grape, grain, grace, grass, grandma, grandpa, grab. Okay, so after presenting the words, move on, guys, to unlocking of the faculties. So before reading the dialogue, let's play an action game. Follow what I do. Okay guys, these are the questions you're gonna ask to the students to let you follow after you show the action. Okay, to unlock the difficult words that they gonna encounter, or they gonna read it in the dialogue. Grit, green, grip his hand, rope, stair, hands, rails, door, and happy, contented, great. Okay guys, so number 1 here. What do you do with your teeth when you sleep? So this one, guys, you show your action, students follow you. Yes? And then number 2 here, what do you do when you're happy? Okay, you show the action, students repeat after your action. How do you greet your friend? Okay, you have to call students, show students that you shake the hand. So you hold the hand tightly. Okay, that is grip his hand. What other objects do we grip? Yes, so tell them you can grip or hold the rope, a stair, you hold the stair. When you go up and down, you hold the hands, the rails, as well as door and others. Yes? So, when do we feel great? So, show to them that when you feel great, you are happy and you are contented and others. Okay? Next, guys. So, after the unlocking of difficulties, guys, you proceed on reading of phrases. In reading of phrases, you can read first while the students listen, and then you read again each phrase and let the students repeat after the teacher. Yes? Okay. Please read it. Green grass. Fresh grape. Greek friend. Grab the bread. Grip is ant. Greet the teacher. Feel great. Grit the teeth. Yes? Okay. So after this, guys, reading of phrases, move on to reading of sentences. So again, guys, here, in reading of the sentences, ask questions after each sentence. Yes? I grit my teeth when I sleep. What do I do with my teeth? So take time for the students to give their answers. Okay? The boys grin when they win the game. What do the boys do when they won? Use the grid when you grill the fish. What will you use when you grill fish? Yes. Grip the handle of the door. What will you do with the handle of the door? So in this sentence, guys, you can show to hold the door. Okay, grip the handle of the door. What will you do with the handle of the door? Yes, you can demonstrate to them. Open and close the door by holding the lock of the door, and tell them that is how you grip the door. Okay? And then moving on to reading of the dialogue. Okay? So dialogue is Grandma's Garden. You read the dialogue as the students listen. Greta visits her grandparents' home. She is with a friend. His name is Greg. Greg is a Greek friend of Greta. Hello, Grandma. This is my friend Greg. So, guys, here, Greg grins as he grips Grandma's hand. Okay? You show to them how Greg grins as he holds Grandma's hand. Okay? Smiles widely. Okay? Then, glad to meet you, Grandma. How are you? Oh, I feel great. Please stay for dinner. I have grilled fish. I have green grapes for you too. There are plenty of fresh fruit. They grow in my garden. Thanks, Grandma. Greg will be happy to stay with you and Grandpa. Okay, guys, so after reading the dialogue, move on to the discussion. Okay, so discussion, guys, these are the questions that you have to ask for the students to answer to make your discussions lively. You can also make your own questions as long you get it from the Grandma's Garden. Okay, so discussion. Who is Greta? Okay, give time for students to answer. Is Greg an American? Who is he? Yes. What country does he come from? Where did they go? What did Greta say to greet Grandma? What did Grandma have for dinner? Is Grandma happy for their visit? Read the line which tells that Grandma feels good. Why would Greg be happy to stay with Greta's grandparents? What good trait is shown by Grandma? Okay, what good trait is shown by Grandma? So, Grandma was hospitable. He showed hospitality to her guests. Okay? Does your family practice this trait? In what way? Okay? So, after discussion, guys, moving on to practice exercises. So, number 1 here, read the sentence in the story which tells that. You have to ask the students to read the sentence in the story or in the dialogue which tells that Greta greets Grandma. Okay? Greg will be happy to stay. Greg greets Grandma. Greta introduces her friend to Grandma. Grandma's reason for letting Greta and Greg stay for dinner, or what Grandpa has prepared for dinner. Greta has a great friend. Okay? So after, guys, practice exercise, move on to oral reading of the dialogue. First by whole class, next all boys, and next let all girls read the dialogue, and then if time permits you can ask them to read in groups. And number 3, guys, acting out the dialogue. Yes, so make sure, guys, to ask different sets of character acting out the dialogue. Call on different sets of character acting out the dialogue. Okay? Who wants to be Greta? Who wants to be Greg? And Grandma. So in the acting out the dialogue, you need 3 characters. Okay? Yes. Then moving on to evaluation. So for the evaluation, guys, you have here, read the paragraph and answer the questions. Write the letter of the correct answer. So you have here the paragraph. Grace feels great today. She wins the game. Her teacher grins at her. I am happy for you, she greets. Thank you, Miss Grimm, Grace says. So, in the evaluation, guys, you can do this by oral test, or you can let the students answer you can let the students answer it in the paper. Okay? Then Grace feels great. She is sad, happy, angry. Then her teacher grins at her. She smiles, grits. Who won the game? Miss Grimm, Greg, Grace. Who greets Grace? Miss Grimm, Gwengo, Miss Grayo. Okay, so as I've said, you can do this as an oral test, or you can do this in a form of written test. Okay? Then, last year, assignment. Use these words to write your own sentence. So, encourage, guys, students to write their own sentence the next day. These words: green, grass, grit, grain, green, grill. Okay, guys? So, that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoy and learn something new today. I have some more stuff coming out soon. Make sure you subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and let me know your thoughts and questions. Love to hear from you. Thank you very much.